What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Monday Night Meltdown. All kinds of stuff getting ready to go on here tonight. Stuff I don't even know if half of you would believe it. So you're going to want to watch. But if you've been following along with us on our Discord, if you've been following along on some of the posts that you even see on YouTube, there are a lot of matches here tonight that are going to directly correlate to people getting shots at Grand Slam championships, people getting shots at Triple Crown, like World Triple Crown Championship. So definitely something you guys are going to want to keep an eye on because it happens throughout this entire show. Recon Delta right now getting a shot at a Meltdown Grand Slam Championship. So if he can win this U.S. title here tonight, he's already won the world title, he's already won tag team gold. If he can win the United States title shot here tonight, get a shot at a Meltdown Grand Slam Championship. You know, these are things that we haven't been really tracking. We talked about it briefly, probably a little bit last season, but not super tracking them now. We create a card series to commemorate the action. So you've heard a lot in the last episode about the Hall of Legends, your deeds getting inducted into the Hall of Legends, wrestlers, 2 so far getting inducted into the class 2026 Hall of Legends. Now you're talking about people getting shots at Grand Slam championships, people getting shots at Triple Crown Championship. So the more and more we go through this, the more we will be talking about it. And as these people get these shots, and if they can come through, they will get an additional promotional card to them. It's pretty cool stuff. You guys are going to be seeing that stuff on YouTube. But right now, you're looking at a guy, because of this tonight, will be pulling some double duty. So he has got to defend both of the title belts he is bringing down here tonight. It used to not mean anything, but now it does. Any of the damage, any of the stamina lost, any of the whatever carries on into his next match. So yeah, he's going to have a little time to recuperate. There's going to be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But Milkman, the first one this season, really going to be put to the test in this show.
Introducing the challenger. From Area 51, weighing in at 252 pounds, the honor of Extreme Champion, Rector Death. And his opponent, from Rapid City, South Dakota, weighing in at 272 pounds, the United States Champion and one half of the United States Tag Team Champions, the Milkman.
So that's funny, because when you start looking at that, where you say nobody, what's crazy about that, Totes defended the U.S. title 11 times. Matt Storm defended it 10 times. The United States title belt is the only title belt to have 2 10 plus title defenses. So absolutely crazy. But yeah, it is still, Matt Storm became only the fourth, well, really only the third, but only the fourth time it ever happened. There are only 3 wrestlers in TCW to ever defend any title belt 10 plus times. Cheyenne and Digital Dogs came up short at 9. But Totes did it twice, Ozzy did it 1 time, and Matt Storm, the only 3 wrestlers to ever do it. So, huge Herculean feat to do that, without a doubt. But right now, you're looking at some funny things. But you're looking at some funny things when you look at what could happen here tonight. Milkman, not only the singles United States title holder, but also the United States Tag Team Champion as well. So, and he could end up losing both these belts here tonight. Starting off in a singles match, and probably the way he would want to do it, at least start off in the singles match, but you're going up against another world-class caliber champion in Recon Delta, so Milkman does not want to wait around, does not want to take his time in this match, because he does have another match coming up, so he wants to get in and out. Now, is Recon going to allow that to happen? We don't know. What is going on? Temple, welcome to the show. Tammy, welcome to the show. You can see the brand new look of Recon Delta as well. So, finally had the logo generated of his mask. So, he will be able to carry that moving forward. What is going on? Sam, welcome to the show. Sam downloaded now as well. But Sam, a part of the Outbreak, not a part of the Meltdown. So Sam will make his debut in the next episode. And look at that. That's a big guy. Like, you look at the Maniacs are a couple of wrestlers that are in the heavyweight division, but move really, really good for a big guy. Now, SC Jumpman moves even better. One of the few heavyweight high flyers. Doesn't have the range of some of those high flyers, but does. Oh, yeah, we changed all kinds of things in Hacksaw. Hacksaw is... You try to pull an R2K on me and make Hacksaw all of a sudden 6'4". He is not 6'4" in the TCW, so... We changed that. We moved his finishing move back to the one that it was supposed to be. And look, I try to keep everything as similar as I can. But that's about all we changed on him. And I'll tell you this, Matt Storm's character, we had to change stuff on Matt Storm, don't get me wrong, but only to the outfit. But this was the best Matt Storm I've ever seen. I didn't change the face. I didn't change the tattoos, so... But we did have to, he's a part of the TWO, so we've got to badge him up TWO style. But I try to keep the same idea that you guys have, but it does get totsified, typically. And we gave him a face scan, like, you know, typical stuff for Sam. Oh, look at that. Milkman trying to take Recon Delta like 2 trailer park girls that went round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. What? So, I mean, that wasn't even really Sam. That was, yeah. I could see that. I can believe it. Now, Milkman really wanting to end this match, but Recon Delta, it's not like he's the easiest guy in the world to beat either. So the longer this match goes on, the better it's going to be for JP and Matt Storm, who will have a shot at the United States Tag Team Championship belts here tonight. 2, 3, and Milkman will retain the Singles United States Championship.
Here is your winner, and still United States Champion, the Milkman.
So the biggest thing when we're looking at some of these things, I don't want wrestlers to be like, I never had a shot. I didn't get a shot at this. Well, Recon just had a shot and came up short for a Grand Slam title.
An Extreme Rules match, and is for the Universal Women's Hardcore Championship.
I did not say face paint. I said a face scan. Number 2, if you do a low effort thing like you just said, I'll change all of it. Like, you're telling me that you just took some character based on Hacksaw, that, like, you didn't even make them. You didn't make the moveset, you didn't make any of it. So yeah, did I put face paint on them? No. But yeah, I had to change the moveset. I had to change a lot of the stuff. But he looks like the guy that you submitted. So there is that. Now, Heather getting a very, very interesting shot here tonight as well. You know, we start looking at some of the different things, and Heather is kind of set up. And it's kind of shocking because you look at a character like Crimson, and that's not what's going on now, but you look at a character like Crimson and Witcher as an example. Anyway, but as an example, Crimson has won 3 world titles. However, she did win the World Triple Crown. She won one time the Outlaw World Championship, one time the Meltdown World Championship, and one time the Universal World Championship. Wins the Triple Crown, right? Witcher, a 10-time world champion, but has never won the Outbreak World Championship. She hasn't been on that show, so she hasn't won a World Triple Crown Championship so she's won 10 world titles. Crimson's won 3, but Crimson ends up making those 3 count, getting the trifecta right there. So, but right now, Heather getting a shot at a Meltdown Grand Slam Championship. If she can beat Sid B for the women's hardcore title, she will come away with a Meltdown Grand Slam title. So yeah, tons of crazy stuff.
Introducing the challenger from Spokane, Washington, Girl Dynamite, Heather.
Sam, I don't care about Sami Zayn. I don't care about CM Punk. I don't care about any of them.
And her opponent from Boston, the Universal Women's Hardcore Champion, the Movable Object, Sydney B.
I don't care about their politics. What I do know is Sam has that finishing move. I don't know about Sami Zayn. So, not worried about the politics of wrestlers. I'm not worried about, this guy wears boots and he supports, killing puppies in Indonesia. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. Now, Sam Hacksaw has that move, and he's made it famous. So we're not switching up finishing moves every year. We're not doing the whole 9 yards like that. So I would worry way less about that and more about how good Sam Hacksaw is with it. You know what I mean? Sam Hacksaw has made that move quite famous. And looks really good doing it. Thank you, though, for buying your ticket. So, Sid B, and you can see this is, you talk about some athleticism. You talk about some athleticism. Holy cow, Sid B's showing you why she has defended this title like it's her job. And I mean, I guess technically it is her job, you know what I mean? But she has defended it 5 times. So, we know that if Heather can win it, she will win a shot, or she will win her first Meltdown Grand Slam championship. However, if Sid B can defend the title, she will tie Monica Monroe's record of 6 straight title defenses. She is on it right now at 5. If she can defend this title, though, against Heather, that will give her 6. Think about that. Crazy. And right now, building the ladder bridge, I don't even know if Sid B can take advantage. I don't think Sid B can climb that, like up to that top rope. She might do some flippities in the ring, but I don't think she can climb up to the top rope. You know what I mean? Possibly, that's possible. Right now, we've got a few things with that Intercontinental title belt, and you might have been the longest one. I don't know. Let me look. I think Totes won it 3 times. I think Totes won it the most times, but let's see who defended it the longest. Robbo defended it the longest at 5 title defenses. Sam defended it at 2, but he's won it twice. So Totes has won it 3 times. Sam, Cross, Boone have all won it twice. Eagle Star, who's holding it right now, has won it twice. So, but yeah, Sam Hacksaw definitely in the mix. Not a 1-time champion, so a 2-time champion. So big stuff right there for Sam Hacksaw. So yeah, lots of things going on in this match tonight. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things in every single match that is going to happen tonight. Heather now getting thrown up on top of that ladder. Yeah, see, Sid is like, no, I'm not going up to the top. Like, that would end up hurting both of us. But Heather's got to start getting things turned back around. Like, get some things. Oh! I was going to say, Heather will go up to the top. She does, and Sid B sets her up. Sid B sets her up. Maybe she couldn't put her through the ladder, but she did make Heather land on the ladder nonetheless. Heather's like, I ain't doing that again. Let's just knock her head into the ladder and call that good. And you can see right now Heather was moving around really quick, but now starting to slow it down a little bit, bringing the thumbtacks, putting them right in the center of this ring. And anytime any one of these hardcore title belts is on the line, you are going to see the thumbtacks. The thumbtacks will come out and play when the hardcore title belt is out. Something different we're going to see. Heather now trying to stay on top of things, but Sid B, even for her size, Sid B just a little bit quick, you know what I mean? A little bit faster than most of the big women in the TCW. So she's got size, and it's not that she's the fastest by any stretch, but I don't think they expect it. They look at the size and they're like, oh, she's going to move slow, and that is not what ends up happening. And Sid B's showing you right now why she is the hardcore champion. Not afraid. Oh, drops that and dropped it right away, but Heather turns it around, gets her on the ground, hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Sid kicking it out in 2. And I think this is wise on Heather's part. Slow things down. Don't get things going too much. Don't get them going too fast. Slow them down. Let things fly the right way, you know what I mean? That's another thing. You know, I was watching, you know, obviously the NFL draft happened recently. And so I've been watching some things, and I've been watching some other shows. And it kind of gave me an idea. But before that, the H-bomb incoming. That might do it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Heather D just won her very first Meltdown Grand Slam title.
Here is your winner, and new, the Universal Women's Hardcore Champion, Girl Dynamite Heather D.
Just completed the Grand Slam title run. Oh, hold on. That's a universal. This could be a universal. I'll have to do a little bit more research on that one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, this is going to blow your mind. I take it back. That's a universal title belt, and she needs the world title belt to get the win. So, but universal hardcore title belt around the waist of Heather D, and now getting his shot. You want to talk about matches matter. This wrestler wrestled against Digital Dogs, put on a hell of a show, came up a little bit short, but now getting a world title shot against Blackheart. R2K, very first world title shot. And he probably should have got one a little earlier. Like, he did some things, won a United States title belt. But right now, and this is real, I'm reading it right here, R2K world title shot. If he can beat Blackheart here tonight, it will be a Meltdown Grand Slam Championship. Now, the thing that you're going to find is it is a lot easier because Outbreak is such a new show. It doesn't have as long a history. The Intercontinental title belt does have a long history. The world title does not. The tag team titles have an okay amount of history, but it was really done by some of the older wrestlers back in the day. So the Outbreak Grand Slam title is going to be a lot harder to win. There's way fewer people. As a matter of fact, I think there's only, Eagle Star's the only one. If he wins the world title, Rebecca, if she wins the tag team title belts, they're the only ones that have a shot at it. Another neat one that we're going to have here tonight, too, is Anita T is going to get a shot tonight at a World Triple Crown, getting a shot at the Universal World Champion. Going to be tough because obviously Crimson's the Universal World Champion. Now, Heather would have been getting that shot, but a Triple Crown, a World Triple Crown, that's very rare too. So Anita T getting her shot. Can she come through, though? That is what we're going to have to wait and see. Guys, too, while we got time, remember, drop the likes, subscribe, share the videos, do all the things. Let everybody know what is going on. I don't even think we got the Bay of Iffy in here. You know what I mean? I mean, we got a Damian Payne in here, though, you know. If you were worried about that, we got that going on. What is going on, Damian? Welcome to the show. You know, we've seen a lot of different Blackhearts over the year. This might be my favorite one. And Blackheart, with that world title belt, has been dominating the world title scene. So, will he be able to extend that streak to 3? Definitely something to keep an eye on. And look, who is going to want to get in the ring with this guy? I mean, seriously, he is freaky. Freaky indeed. He's one of those guys, I mean, I would buy my ticket and just go sit in the front row, maybe the second row, like, just in case something went down the wrong way. I'd be like, okay, well, at least I'm over here, you know what I mean? Nobody's really watching my moves, watching my grooves, you know? So we haven't seen a lot of title belts on the line until tonight. Now, I mean, minus the obvious Wednesday night,
Introducing the challenger,
the Wednesday Night Wars.
Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 253 pounds, the Grim Reaper, R2K! And his opponent, from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 266 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Lost Blackheart.
What is going on, Jimmy? Welcome to the show. Yeah, that was crazy. That was another crazy one, that cash in. But right now, I just went back through the entire history of the Meltdown Championship. Look, it's been fought for 89 times. This is the 90th time it has been fought for. So still, it has quite the history. R2K never getting that shot, and right now, the champion reaching out saying, hey, I wanted to make sure you got this shot. Now let's put on a show. Let's see what happens. And R2K coming right out. Punch right to the front of the face. Kick to the back of the face. Back of the face. That's nice. But you got to remember, we look at some of these different wrestlers and we talk about, oh, this and that and the other. And you watch the match and you're like, oh man, he's getting in close. He's doing the things and he's staying in, doing whatever else. The problem with that is this. Hey man, I really appreciate that, Jimmy. Really goes a long way to help out the channel and I love it. Really great community we have here. So yeah, hang out, have some fun. All the wrestlers are subscribers to the channel. So, but we have a lot of subscribers that aren't wrestlers as well. But it makes it fun, you know what I mean? But anyway, the thing with Blackheart, you start looking at the different stuff with him, and the thing you got to watch out for is not how close he gets to you, but when he starts getting a little bit of distance where he could take 1 or 2 steps and he's back up in your face, that could be the nail in the coffin, the name of his finishing move that is coming. So when Blackheart starts getting distance, that's where you got to worry. Well, super glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show. That is what it is all about. At the end of the day, a little escapism. I am Frankie Two Fingers, your announcer. So R2K really kind of embracing, like last year you saw him kind of lose his identity. This year, really embracing who he is as a wrestler, getting back to that gunner style of wrestling, and you can see already having a crazy match against Digital Dogs. Now putting himself in a position to win a Meltdown Grand Slam Championship. Oh, look at the state of that. R2K thought he's putting the old sneakity-deekity on him. Changed. Blackheart pulled up real quick and then going in for that quick pin and kind of throwing R2K off his game a little bit. Will R2K be able to recover from that right there? Finally getting back, and Blackheart knows. He's like, hey, don't let this guy start flying off them ropes. Don't let the springboard start happening. If he does, it'll be a long day. And look how fast Blackheart recovers. Again, look at what he's doing. Blackheart's telling him to get up. Blackheart's talking the business to him, but he didn't back off far enough. And Blackheart still, he is a heavyweight wrestler, but he is on that lower end. He's kind of like R2K. R2K, another heavyweight wrestler. Now, you see R2K giving up a little bit of height, but he has not given up size. So both of them weighing in right around that 245, 246 mark. But it is Blackheart's height that helps him generate some of that power. Just like it is the stockiness of R2K, that gunner style, that starts helping him generate his power, splitting open the champ right now, and now starting to slow things down. You know, we talk about pacing of the match starts to make a big difference. There is a reason why Blackheart is a 3-time world champion. Can R2K win his first world title here tonight? And really using the ring to help him generate that power right now. Now he's excited. Gave him the old double guns. Gave him the old shooter right there. Oh, gets out of the way, and man. Oh, look at the back and forth. It is obvious these guys have scouted each other out. It is obvious that Blackheart not taking R2K lightly, and that is probably why in the beginning, oh, another way around that move right there, but that's probably why Blackheart came out, you know, watching the film on him and said, hey, let me shake your hand, let's get this thing going. One, two. Oh, just a one count. That has got to freak you out a little bit right there. Blackheart catches him riding dirty. Rolls him over, kind of working over that body a little bit, stretching out that leg of R2K. It looked like he thought he could get him to tap. But R2K not tapping out. And now Blackheart slowing things down just a little bit. You start to wonder, you know, the longer this match goes on, who is it going to benefit more? Is it going to benefit the style of R2K? Is it going to benefit the style of Blackheart? And I just feel like it is coming. And he can hit you out of nowhere, and this is usually the setup. Oh, instead of setting him up, stands in the center of the ring, and it is almost like because R2K split him open earlier in the match, Blackheart wanting to try to go even further, but really thought the nail in the coffin was coming right there. You see him, and you see Totes McGoats. They both do this. They get those alternating elbows, and then they hit you with their finishing move. Both men trained by the same trainer, and so we thought we were going to see that, but instead Blackheart gets up in the center of the ring and just swinging for the fences. And is this going to be the setup he was looking for? Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Blackheart will retain the world title.
Here is your winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, the Lost Blackheart.
First title defense of the year for the Meltdown World Title Belt. And that gives him 3 straight title defenses, so he's starting to build something right there. And he did it without even using the nail in the coffin. That's the other part, like, it never even came up. So, you know, you're going to challenge for this title belt. That's got to be something that makes you wonder just a little bit. Now, you guys are in for something you've never seen before on this show. Matt Storm, you will know who this is. But Weapon X, the weapon of the SSU, making his way down to the ring. Remember, the SSU program has been suspended. The SSU wrestlers for right now could show up on this show. So, to keep them fresh while the SSU is getting their stuff together, the SSU will be taking the fight to the TWO here tonight. We already know that JP...
The following contest is a 3-on-2 tag team handicap match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Infiltrators, weighing in at 269 pounds, X!
We already know that JP and Matt Storm will be going after the United States Tag Team title belts. We've already seen Chilliwack and Dubs win the Universal Tag Team title belts. If Matt Storm can win the United States title belt, it will give him a Meltdown Grand Slam championship tonight. Now, we know the things that have been going on between Arthur and JP. We saw him in that absolutely brutal match on the last Meltdown. Because JP and Matt Storm are in a different match here tonight, 2 of the 4 pillars of the SSU said we'll take on the rest of the New World Order. So, Weapon X coming out. The weapon of the SSU. You look at the Lord Arthur Stevenson, the heart of the SSU. Those 2 will be teaming up here tonight to fight against the TWO. And it's the TWO that got the SSU kind of twisted up, where he's like, hey, our security hasn't been the best as of late. We're going to shut it down. We're going to tighten up security. We're going to get things going over there on that side. And then when things are settled, we'll get things opened back up and rolling once again.
his partner, representing the Infiltrators. From Blackpool, England, weighing in at 269 pounds, Lord Arthur Stevenson.
So Weapon X and the Lord Arthur Stevenson. We've seen this guy wrestle a few times here. Again, an SSU exclusive wrestler. Now, there's been some things going on. Title or contracts in question for the Lord. Don't know exactly how that's going down. But what we do know is it was the Lord who reached out to Weapon X, said, hey, I want to fight the rest of the TWO tonight. And now, is this a move to soften up the TWO so that when him and JP have their fight, the TWO can't get involved? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, and the Lord might be banned over on the SSU.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 851 pounds, the Machine Dino Dog, the Ghost Andrew Dub, and Chilliwack, the NWO.
So TWO making their way down. No, SSU is not taking over the TCW. That is not the storyline. But they are here while the TWO tries to take over both shows. So once the SSU is back up and running, SSU wrestlers will move back to SSU programming. We will see some TCW and SSU pay-per-views that happen. We will see both promotions fighting for a undisputed world title belt. There will be one title belt that both fight for in a very, very unique night of matches. So it'll be interesting to see for sure. But now you're looking at the Lord, you're looking at Weapon X, and look, at the end of the day, fighting against Dubs, fighting against Digital Dogs. Now, they haven't had a chance to fight against Chilliwack, but this is an elimination match. You've got to eliminate the other side. It's not, oh, you get a one pin and done. And it looks like Weapon X and Andrew Dubs will be starting off. Now, even though Weapon X has fought Andrew Dubs over on the SSU, on SSU programming, he has never fought Dubs like this. He has fought Mr. Nice Guy Dubs. He has fought the guy that he thought, oh yeah, everything's going good, no big deal, nothing going down. This Dubs, completely different. Yeah, movesets might be similar, movesets might be the same moveset, but the attitude is not. This is not Mr. Nice Guy Dubs. This is no longer Mr. Nice Guy Chilliwack, Mr. Nice Guy Digital Dogs. These guys are on another level, and they're out to prove that they are the best. And they want, the TWO wants to take over both promotions. And you can see Digital, look, getting his shot. Dubs getting a shot. Like, Weapon X is like, where is this stuff coming from? And Weapon X able to get the Lord Arthur Stevenson tagged into this match. But look, he comes right in, and Dubs right away notices. He's like, hey, the Universal World Champions have got to be fighting like the Universal World Champions. A lot of quick tags in and out. Very smart on their part. And it looks like the TWO might be saving Digital Dogs for something bigger, something different. And Digital right now, look, he is absolutely a part of the match, but right now kind of sitting down on the floor going, these guys got it. Kind of taking on more of a coaching role, and now the Lord able to get Team SSU back in control of the match, and then wisely getting Weapon X tagged right back in. And look, if Weapon X gets on a roll, he is the longest reigning SSU world champion that they have ever had. The longest title run in SSU history, handled by Weapon X. The Lord, I think, is the guy who has won the most world titles in the SSU, and I could be wrong about that, but I think that's how that goes. He's a 5 to 7 time SSU world champion. So, and look, you can get eliminated by a count out. Oh, he said 10, but he was in just enough time to not be eliminated. But yeah, right now, because it's an elimination match, and no title belts are on the line, right? Like, SSU wrestlers really can't wrestle for a Meltdown or Outbreak championships. Now, we have seen them wrestle for Universal title belts. We've seen that go down. And now the SSU is starting to show you why these are two of the most dangerous guys in the SSU. JP, another one, highly dangerous. Miguel Morales, another highly dangerous wrestler over there. JW Caliber, our current Universal Hardcore champion, beating Digital Dogs for that title belt. Dangerous wrestler over in the SSU. Brooklyn Jokers, another. You're going to see Brooklyn wrestle in the next one. Jake Plague will make his Season 8 debut in the next match, and so will Brooklyn Jokers, but he is a SSU wrestler. These are all dangerous, dangerous wrestlers. That's just some of the wrestlers they've got over there. They've got a stacked roster, just like we've got a stacked roster. And then the TWO can appear on either show. So you become a member of the Total World Order. You're talking about Matt Storm, JP, Digital Dogs, Andrew Dubs, and Chillivac can appear on either show. They can fight for any title belts. They can fight for Meltdown championships. They can fight for Outbreak championships. They can fight Universal. They can fight SSU. Like, the Total World Order, if you wondered why they were called that, their contracts state they can wrestle anywhere. Oh, look at that little... This is the attitude that I'm talking about, and this is probably where Weapon X not used to this version of Andrew Dubs. Now, Weapon X is going to have to use his speed against Digital Dogs, but if it was me, if it was old Frankie Two Fingers, I would be working on getting the big guy, the Lord, into this match right now. And if Digital Dogs wasn't big enough, he went out and brought a kendo stick into the match. But Digital, and this is what I think they're trying to do, just, you know, they were like, hey, let's make sure, like, he stretched out before the match. Let's just kind of keep things going, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think we can make Sam Hacksaw and Paul the Thing happen. And Weapon X kicking out in 2. Look at this. Look at the attitude of Weapon X. He's like, hey, let me bring you over into your own corner, the TWO's corner. And let me just give you a quick Big Papa puncture hookup. Holler if you hear me. And Chillivac getting involved too. Weapon X right now fighting both of them. And look, he took that chair shot to the back of the head. You want to talk about tough. Takes the chair shot to the back of the head and just act like it never happened. You never saw nothing to see here. You didn't see anything. Oh, Weapon X getting fired up. And could they keep him on the outside and take the double disqualification? Something you got to know about the 2-on-3 matches. It's not a 10 count. I thought it might have been, but it is a 20 count. And is Weapon X doing the thing? Oh, can he get up? Did he hurt his knee? 18. He's back in. Dubs is back in, and man, that was close. It looked like Weapon X kind of doing the smart thing right there and almost tried to get Dubs counted out. That would have got Dubs kicked right out of the match. And, you know, we talked about them trying to save digital dogs. Is that what Weapon X and the Lord are trying to do right now? Are they trying to keep the Lord a little bit more fresh, even at the behest of Weapon X? We've seen strategies like this work. And Dubs getting a little rebound assistance from the ropes, able to get the Lord up and over. Matt Storm can't decide which title belt he wants. He has talked about, what was that? Matt Storm's talking about the U.S. title, the world title. He's getting a shot at the United States Tag Team titles tonight. But when you're fighting up against a bigger wrestler like this, you know, when you're looking at Chilliwack, you're looking at Dubs, they're doing the right thing right now. A lot of double team action, a lot of double team maneuvers going on. Little partner assisted shoulder block right there. Oh, and the Lord said, what are you doing with that kendo stick? Now busts that kendo stick over the legs of Dubs. Picks Dubs up and throws him. And the Lord starting to get fired up. Will we see? He has got a move that we have not seen yet, and I'm just waiting for him to debut it. Will we see the debut of the move, kneel before the Lord? Digital, like really undecided on what he wants to do. He's in, he's out, he's up, he's down. Dubs is like, hey, boss, what are you doing? And the Lord now taking it to Digital Dogs. And they need to get Digital on the ground. Really, that is where you start making the inroads. And there's not many people that you can see even come close to manhandling the Lord. But Digital, the largest wrestler in the SSU, the largest wrestler in the TCW. You can't see him manhandle anybody he wants. It's Digital Dogs. Matt Storm's like all the champions. Nah, doesn't work for me, brother. Now, if you wondered why Matt Storm was in the Total World Order, you know now. And look. Oh, I thought we were about to see it. I thought the Lord was trying to pull it out. Oh, does it again. And now getting Andrew Dubs back into the match. And this has been good. Like, Weapon X getting the breather that he's got. You know, when you're looking at, like, who should we root for as TCW? Do you root for the SSU? Do you root for the TWO? I'm telling you right now, like Frankie Two Fingers, if it's the SSU fighting against the TWO, I'm rooting for the SSU. That only helps us out, right? Weapon X trying to get the job done, trying to at least get one of them out of here. Not the best place to go right now. Really, Chilovak has been on Weapon X every time he tries to back out, every time he tries to step out. And we're getting down to this point where we're going to start seeing some different things happen. Man, I wish that finger poke of doom would have never happened. Like, God, there's so many cool things that could have happened. I get the storyline part of it. I thought there could have been some different stories that they used. Oh, I was like, maybe Weapon X. Oh. And I don't think Weapon X expected him to get in so fast. And I think he realized Andrew Dubs was about to do some stuff, but you don't want to be over in that corner with, oh, wow, you really don't want to be in the corner now. But Weapon X playing a little bit of possum and finally able to get through, and Digital Dogs bought a bus ticket to Suplex City, goes, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh. I almost didn't even count the 2. I didn't think we were going to see it, but you want to talk about somebody that's got the Suplex City perfected. It is Weapon X, and that almost was the 1, 2, 3 on Digital Dogs, but Chilovak able to get over in time and break it up. And I think Digital even realizes right now. Oh! Oh! The Lord gets. Oh, and what a crazy move. Look at this. The Lord playing some mind games. Oh, hitting him with it again. Oh, and the kneel before the Lord, and Digital able to break it up, and Digital gets a Blackpool slam for his trouble, and the Lord's fighting everybody. You get to kneel before the Lord, you get a Blackpool slam, and you get a kick right to the back of the head. Digital, though, able to get things turned around on his way outside of the match. Him sitting over there right now talking it over with Chilovak on what the big plan is. Dubs able to get back in control and be in control. And really, you start looking at what's going on here, and on the outside of the ring, again, it starts to become the great equalizer. You look at how thin those mats are back there. Oh, and Dubs absolutely using the announce table right now. The action right in front of us. And you can see how slow these guys are moving. You know they have been in a battle. Oh, the Lord blocks it. Dubs uses that to his advantage to go get another kick in it. And look, I've said it and I keep saying it, but this new attitude of Andrew Dubs, I don't think people expect it. They expect to be wrestling, even though he looks different, but that same old Dubs. And Dubs right now hits him with the Jap-Nadian Destroyer in one way, but Weapon X able to get in there and break it up. Dubs now, all 3 members of the TWO standing on the same side. The Lord able to get out of the way of that drop kick. And I thought he was throwing him into the corner, and I think he thought the same thing, but Dubs bouncing off. Able to bounce off those ropes, rebound, and get back in control of the match. And the Lord really wisely trying to keep Dubs in. Like, you want to keep anybody in but Digital right now. But, seriously, they almost had Digital pinned as well. So, maybe that's the thing, you know what I mean? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who knows? I'll tell you what's not a thing. It's going over on the TWO side of the ring. Like, every time they go over there, the other members of the TWO get involved. So if you thought the TWO was going to be about, you know, being nice and doing the nice things and doing the whatevers, you can think again, because that is not what they are about. The Lord putting it on Dubs right now. Has him in that figure 4 submission. And Dubs tapping, but guess what? You can tap on the outside all you want. That does not mean you're tapped out. And the Lord says, hey, let me get that stop sign for you. And he's like, hey, I'm not going to take this and wait around. Lord trying to fight all of them and then bit off a little bit more than he should have shoot. And look at this. Oh, just a stomping going on over there. But the Lord, again, able to get back to his feet. But Dubs able to counter him and get back in control again. Like, this is the part, like, if you're on the SSU side of the house, you don't want to be over on that side. Like, stop fighting on that side. Get back in the ring. Do the thing. And the Lord misses Andrew Dubs. Hits the referee. Referee down right now. Who knows what's going to go on. And the Lord just turned back around. Like, I don't think he realizes what side he was on when he did the throw. And then once he did it, he was like, might as well. When in Rome, beat up the Romans. You know what I mean? And this is another time where probably need to get Weapon X tagged back into this match. Weapon X having some time to kind of have a break. Probably needs to get him tagged back in and give the Lord a break. The Lord really been doing some good work. And now Weapon X has Digital Dogs on the ground. Fighting him now. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Digital able to kick out in 2. And this might be the thing right now as this match has gone on. Maybe they lead Digital in. Maybe they try to get Digital out right now. Hits him with the moonsault. 1, 2. And Weapon X pulling out the things that he knows to pull out, doing the things that he knows to do, using the ring against Digital Dogs right now. And now maybe going to find something else. Oh, changes his mind. I think he had something in mind and then changed it. Right back in now. And continues to leave and make sure that he is on the ground. But here we go. This is how he almost got the 3 count on him last time, taking Digital back to Suplex City. One. Will he go for it? Will he call upon the ancestors right here? I don't know if that's what he was going to do, but Digital able to get out of the ring. Now Chillivac and the Lord going after it. Both pass by the other one. Digital, or the Lord now going, hooks the leg. 1. Only a 1 count. But I can see what he's trying to do, trying to strike while that iron is hot. Oh, here he goes. What is he trying to do? That's 2 suplexes. And you can tell these guys must work out at the same gym. The Lord taking a page out of Weapon X's book right there. 2. And Chili still able to kick out in 2. Chili kipes back up. Oh, the Lord was going for it. Chili saw it coming. Almost got a Blackpool slam put on him right there, but Chili able to fight out of it. Hooks the leg. The Lord all up in the ropes. And this is how you can tell that the TWO has got the ref on the books. The Lord all up in the ropes. But the referee doesn't, calls upon the ancestors. 1, 2. And Digital able to break it up. But look, Weapon X, no, and he's got to do it again. He's got to stay on him right now. Oh, Chili trying to run. Oh, instead kicks the leg. I don't think he expected that. Oh, now hooks him. Helicopter, helicopter, helicopter. And whips him back over into the corner. But look, Weapon X, this is what he's got to do. He's got to keep Chilliwack in this match and try to find a way to get him out. And he's got to do it quickly, to be fair. Oh. Riley Auto Parts. And look at that. Chilliwack jumping over those steps. And Weapon X still able to kick out in 2. Look, these guys have been doing the heavy lifting here tonight, just unable, and really it looks like maybe the referee on the books, you know what I mean? Maybe he's on the TWO's payroll, and maybe he's about to go meet. Oh, that is some owies, and you can tell. Will he go for the pin? He needs to go for the pin. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Weapon X gets the elimination on Chilliwack. Oh, Weapon X picked up those stairs. I thought he was going to use them. Oh, took a page out of Chili's book right there. Jumped over the stairs to put some distance in between him and Digital Dogs. But Digital, big guy, but look, Weapon X not giving up. How much more, though, could Weapon X even have in the tank? Like, let's be honest. How much could he have left in the tank? Oh. Well, that would help also. 1, 2. And Digital able to kick out in 2, but will he be able to kick out again? Can Weapon X find a way? And look, at this point, I would try to keep Digital in. Like, that's his best shot, not letting these guys tag in or tag out. Oh, look at that. Buckled the knees right there. Now those steel steps are out. Oh, and look, just came up a little bit short on that leg drop right there. And it's almost expected. You look at how long this match has gone. You know, starting to wear down a little bit. Like, you know, if he tries that early on in the match, he's probably hitting it. He probably has the distance. He's probably got what he needs to do. But right now, just making it even. Oh, yeah, look, starting to wear out, and not exactly in the best interest of Weapon X. And he might have pulled something, but look at this. 1, 2, 3. The referee could obviously see it and still counts it. If that doesn't prove that he's on the TWO's payroll, I don't know what will. But it's this kind of thing that makes the NWO almost impossible to beat. You know, it was already a 2-on-3 match. But now, you can tell, obviously, the referee on the payroll, Shame, we kind of know your name. But obviously on the payroll, and so that was like a 2-on-4 match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Chroma City, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Virus, Jake Plex.
Jake Plague, the Virus, and you can start to see the Virus even affecting Jake a lot more this year. If you look at his eyes are all bloodshot. Jake has a brand new finishing move called the Infection. He will put something on his hand and put that hand in your mouth to infect you and try to get you to tap out. Definitely something to watch. Things getting a lot more serious this year, but now look at the state of this guy. Brooklyn Jokers of the SSU getting ready to make his 2K26 debut here tonight.
The Infiltrators from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 367 pounds, the Jester Barker.
Man, I'm just telling you, like, how long is he going to come down looking like this? I don't know, but this is one of those clowns. It's like, just like his finishing move, no laughing matter. This is no laughing matter right here. This is freaky. Freaky indeed. Gives you a little fake out there. Thought he was going to pull that mask off real quick. Does a little fake out and says, oh, we're not doing it. Not yet. So you got the Virus. You got the big old crazy looking clown. And quite a different, even more serious look for Brooklyn Jokers this year. Almost the same, but a little bit more serious look for Jake Plague this year. And look, Jake Plague. Yeah, like he went to a kid's, like, party and then didn't talk for very long. You know what I mean? Just sat out in the sun. I can see that. And already a 2 count for Brooklyn Jokers. But it makes you wonder, are we going to see the Plague? Are we going to see the Infection come out? Now, we've seen... Shouldn't be that archetype, but that's fine. We'll see if we can fix that a little bit later. But we've already seen Jake Plague get some shots at world titles. Came up short. Will he get those shots? Will he put himself back in a position to earn those shots again here in Season 8? That we're going to have to wait and see. And you know that was going to start happening. You see the two big guys, both guys wanting to muscle the other one. Both guys wanting to get the best of the other one. And really, it has been a pretty good back and forth match up to this point. Back and forth they go, you know what I mean? So it looks like these guys, one of them is going to have to make the mistake. The other guy, when that mistake is made, is going to have to be able to take advantage of it. So who makes the first mistake? Once the mistake is made, can the other guy take advantage of it? If Jake can get the infection going, is that going to end the match? How many infections does it take to beat a Joker? You know what I mean? We don't know. Will Joker try to tell him a joke? Give him the old no laughing matter. Got him again. Is he going to go for the pin, or will he go for... No, going for the pin. 1, 2. Maybe he's picky on who he wants to infect. You know what I mean? Well, he's definitely, though, trying to get him into the center of the ring, so maybe that's part of the setup. Oh, he's going to do it. He just put the infection on his hand, put that hand in the mouth of Joker. Is Joker going to be infected? Or how's his immune system, you know what I mean? His immune system must be fine. Brooklyn still in the match, not tapping out to the infection. Oh, look at that. What a smart move on the side of one of them. Jake, it's like he's too close, so he goes to kick him. Brooklyn backs up to avoid the kick and then gets hit anyway. But now Brooklyn Jokers might be setting up for his own thing as well. Will he go for it? Is it time? Looks like it might be. And there it is. No laughing matter. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Brooklyn comes away with a big win here tonight. What is going on, Herbie? Welcome to the show.
Here is your winner, the Jester.
Brooklyn surviving the infection. First time we've seen Jake pull that out, but Jake Plague unable to get him to tap out to the infection. Brooklyn comes back with no laughing matter, puts an end to this match. What is going on, Blaze? Welcome to the show. See, Blaze knows.
It's scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's United States Championship.
So you look at these two wrestlers like really good friends outside the ring, but tonight that friendship is going to be put on pause because Anita T has got a shot right now, if she can win the United States Championship from Melinda, to win herself a Meltdown Grand Slam title. So can she complete it here tonight? Now, we saw Heather pin Sid, and we thought that was going to be for something, but it wasn't, as it turns out. It wasn't for a Grand Slam title belt. So we've seen a couple other people get shots at Grand Slam titles coming up short. We are going to see in the very next match Rapincha going to get a shot at a World Triple Crown. Super rare, but the one who holds it right now also very rare. Sounds good. Welcome the Bay of Iffy. So, can Anita T complete a Meltdown Grand Slam Championship here tonight by winning the Women's United States title belt? I mean, it's not going to be an easy road to hoe. You know what I mean? Quite the opposite, in fact. Now, the other crazy thing, you see Melinda making her way down to the ring, holding the United States title belt in the women's division. T. Jones, back in season 5, set a record defending that title belt at 6. Later, Melinda, in her very first U.S. title run, tied that record, didn't break it, but tied that record, also defending it at 6. Right now, in her second title reign, her second title run, and she lost to T. Jones, stopping that run at 6. But right now, she is already back up to 4. If she can defend it tonight, that will be 5.
Introducing the challenger from Kobe, Japan, Antista P. And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, the Women's United States Champion, the Mechanic, Melandra G.
Yeah, you got it. That is for sure. And guys, you guys can click right up above Blaze's name. You see we got his URL right there in the chat. Go click on his channel. Go check him out. If you like what you see, drop the subscribe. Hang out. Great community to be a part of. Now, these two, we've said it, really good friends on the outside of the ring. But look at this. You want to talk about people knowing people. Anita T going after Melinda. Melinda, instead of going after and meeting her in the center of the ring, waits, jumps over. But both of these women very well scouted by the other side. So it's going to be interesting to see. You see Melinda kind of going to a different color scheme right here. Almost like some desert fatigues a little bit. Kind of that idea. A little bit of marine with the red, a little bit of desert fatigue. So not a mistake, her color scheme right there. But only getting a 1 count. Which one of these ladies is going to come out on top of this, though? It's kind of funny. We could have been doing this all night, and I say this all the time, but I get going. Blaze does about 500 more things than I do, and I still forget to just drop a little bit of the polling questions inside the chat. But who is going to win here tonight? Is it going to be Melinda? Is she going to be able to defend this title for the 5th time? Or will it be Anita T winning a Grand Slam championship on the Meltdown brand? And it's funny. You look at some of these Grand Slam champions, and it depends on the way that you win the belts. You know what I mean? If you look overall at Anita T, just total belt she's ever won is 5. But if she can win tonight and make this a 6-1, it will get her that Grand Slam title, So you look at other people like Witcher. Witcher's won 16 title belts. Never won a Grand Slam title belt. Now she's got to find a tag team partner. And if she can find a tag team partner and win a tag team title belt on the Meltdown brand, she will be able to claim one as well. But Aussie's another one. She has won 10 or 11 championships. 10 of them have been world titles. Just absolutely crazy, you know what I mean? So it's the Grand Slam titles and the Triple Crown, like the World Triple Crown title, means you won the Outbreak World title, the Meltdown World title, and the Universal World title. You won all 3 world title belts to win a World Triple Crown championship. So it's hard to do. It's hard to win the Grand Slam titles. It's hard to win the Triple Crown titles. If you do it, you can only do it with the world title, or you could do it with the tag team titles. We don't even have a team that has done it won a Triple Crown. We've got, I think, 2 guys maybe have won individual Triple Crown titles. I think that's Grady and Eagle Star have won individual. Like they've been on 2 different teams that have won. But yeah, we don't even have a full team that has done it yet. So extremely rare to win the Triple Crown titles. Not easy to win the Grand Slam titles. We've only ever had, in the history of the TCW, we've only ever had 1 2-time Grand Slam title winner. So it's crazy how hard it is to win those things. 1, 2. Oh, dang. And I don't think Melinda, because Anita T, not really known for going off that top rope, but I think she's like, I've got to be able to pull out some things here tonight. We've got to be able to do some stuff to find a way to get this win. She's got it locked in right here. Is Melinda going to tap? Kicks her off. Oh, thought we were about to see a Fafo slam. Does a little sneaky pin right there. Anita, the first one, back up to her feet, and Melinda moving a little bit slow right here. Oh, she's got her in the center of the ring. Is she going to try for another submission move, or is she going to try to put her in the destroyer? Oh, she's trying to put her in the destroyer. Is she going to get it? We might have a brand new champion. Rolls her up. 1, 2. And Melinda somehow kicked out of the destroyer and trying to get, listen to this crowd, trying to get to the outside of the ring, knowing what's going on, but Anita T just staying on her wisely. You wonder why they call her the destroyer. If you did, wonder no more. She's showing you right here. Melinda's got to find a way to get this turned around, get in control, and stay in control of this match. Next up, we are going to have Crimson versus Rapincha, and Rapincha is going to be going for a Universal Grand Slam. What is going on? Cassandra, welcome to the show. Remember, Melinda has got the champion's advantage, so you can win the match and lose the war. Oh, she is letting it fly. Anita is like, man, what do I got to do to win this match? I put her in the destroyer. I came off the top rope, split her open. Like, what do I got to do to get the win? And this should show you, like, if you beat Melinda, you've done something. If you find a way to beat Melinda, you've done something. Oh, look at this. Is she going to tap out? The old tap and snap right there. Is she going to tap? No, finally. And I think Melinda realized, look, she's like, I don't know what else to do. I had her up. I thought she would tap out. Tried for the Fafo slam, but Anita waiting on it. Gets out of the way and goes into a neck breaker on Melinda. And look, she is doing the things that you got to do to win this match. She's making sure Melinda doesn't get on. You let Melinda get on a roll, your night's over. Oh, that's a big slam. That might not be a finishing move, but that is a big slam. That'll knock the wind right out of you. And again, Anita able to reverse it back around. Oh, she goes in. And now really back and forth. And again, it comes down to this. Oh, she gets her up. If she can get this on her, it might be all over, but the crying hits her with the destroyer again. 2, 3. And Anita T wins her very first United States title, but
here is your winner and new Women's United States Champion, Antista T.
But also for realsies this time, wins her very first Grand Slam Meltdown Championship. So congratulations going out to Anita T. And you can see her body right there too. Like you look at Melinda, yeah, got split open, did all the things, but you look at what it took for her to win. Absolutely crazy.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the Universal Women's World Championship.
Now, this is kind of a crazy one. I like this year's. This is kind of a crazy match, you know, when we really start looking at all the stuff on how Rapincha is getting this title shot. And we're going to talk about it a little bit because it is pretty interesting. When you think about it. So, most of the time you'd have to win another world title to get a shot at the Universal World Championship. That's one way to go. You win a Meltdown world title, you win an Outbreak world title. It gives you that shot at actually getting the Universal World title. That is not, she has not won either world title belt and is getting a shot here tonight at the Universal World Championship, biggest championship in the women's division. So how did she do it? She has won 2 Universal Tag Team title belts. She has won 1 Universal Hardcore title and 1 TV title belt. That TV title belt gives her a shot at the world title belt here tonight. And it gives her a shot to win a Universal Grand Slam Championship. So, big stuff going on here tonight. Now, you want to talk about you're about to get your shot to do this or you're about to get your shot doing that. I mean, it's fine and dandy, right? The problem is she's doing it against the largest woman in women's wrestling. So if she can do this, there should be no doubt in anybody's mind that she didn't earn it.
Introducing the challenger from Moscow, Russia, the Russian Gladiator, Ep6.
Here, the Bark Squad. If you ever wondered why they are called the Bark Squad, wonder no more.
From every man's nightmare, the Universal Women's World Champion, the Monster Crimson.
Look, they try to, zoom in on digital or on Crimson, so it's like you can't even get the whole head in there. You know what I mean? Like digital, you don't even got a shot at it. Like it's like midway up to his chest. But Crimson, the largest women's wrestler in the SSU or in TCW, in either organization. So will she be able to get the win against Crimson? Don't know. They call her the Crazy Russian. So if anybody could do it, you got to kind of think maybe she can. doing what she needs to do right now, but really needing to find a way to get her on the ground, but letting the feet go, letting the hands go, and finally letting the elbow go, and Crimson's like, what are you doing? Like, you hit me 45 times, and it's going to take 45, like a 45-to-1 ratio to get that win. Look, one big boot probably turns things around really quickly. One big boot is all it takes. Oh, goodness. Hits her again, but Repentia doing what, like, trying to do the best she can. Breaking through the big girl's defenses. That's that guy, but that is no guy. But not being in control of the match, that'll be a quick end to your night. Crimson has ended a lot of ladies' nights very quickly. So you can't let her be the one in control of the match. You got to stay on the offense. And I'm not saying you got to go at a fast pace. You don't, but you got to go at a pace that keeps you in control of what is going on. Like right now, she's on the ground. You got to be tried. Crimson knows. Crimson's like, I know what you need to do to beat me, so I'm going to try to make sure you don't get to do that. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count. A 2 count was on Frankie Two Fingers' part right there. Not on the part of Crimson. And look at that. Is she going to use, like, you got to start using the ropes. You got to use anything that you can use to try to do the thing. You know what's funny? I said I didn't know why Heather and Sid B were fighting. Oh, but I see it now. Heather D, congratulations going out to her. What? What just happened?
Here is your winner, and new, the Universal Women's World Champion, the Russian Gladiator, Ramirez.
You want to talk about an inopportune time to realize why? Congratulations going out to Repentia, winning her very first World Championship, but it is the biggest World Championship out there, the Universal World title, and winning a Universal Grand Slam Championship. Holy Moses. So congratulations going out to her. What is going on? Eagle Star, welcome to the show. Also, congratulations going out to Heather earlier tonight.
Is a tag team match set for one fall, and is for the United States Tag Team Championship.
But who just set the record? Heather D just set the record for the most Universal Hardcore title wins. So that is why that match was going on. But absolutely crazy. Repentia bringing that Crimson's reign to an end and picking up a Universal Grand Slam Championship and the Universal World Championship in one fell swoop. Absolutely crazy. That's a way that you don't typically see it done. Speaking of crazy stuff going on in this match right now, Matt Storm making his debut here in Season 8 in the TCW, coming down with JP, the current Universal television champion, and JP on quite the streak himself. But Matt Storm, very specifically, getting a shot at a Meltdown Grand Slam championship here tonight. So again, I told you there's going to a lot of titles on the line, a lot of things on the line here tonight. And this is yet another match where this stuff is going to happen if they can find a way to win. But they're going up against Milkman and SC Jumpman. Now, one of the things, and again, I think they've got the referees. They might even have management on the payroll, because another crazy thing that has happened in that match, or in this match, is Milkman, even though he won here tonight, already had a match. And you can see face paint not even fixed from that match. You're going to see the body marks from the first match. All of that carries into this one. So even though the champions, the United States Tag Team Champions, are making their way down to the ring, they're kind of at a disadvantage. And what if the referee isn't going to be calling it right down the middle? What if that is going on? Don't know, but we're about to find out. It is going to be a crazy match here tonight. Can Matt Storm win a Meltdown Grand Slam title tonight?
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 438 pounds, the Universal Television Champions and the Men's World Champions, the All-American JP, and the Captain Matt Storm, the NWO. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 545 pounds, the United States Tag Team Champions and the United States Champions, the Milkman and SC Jump Boots, the Maniacs.
Man, I'll tell you something. This tag team here, the Maniacs, have been around since season 1. You would assume that they have won multiple Universal Tag Team title belts, and that's not what's on the line here in this match. But they have never won it one time. Never once. Now, they are tied with the Hit Squad for the most United States title wins, tied at 4. Will they be able to defend it here tonight against the TWO? We'll have to wait and see. And you look at JP and you look at Matt Storm, not typical tag team partners, but because of the shot at getting a Grand Slam title belt, Matt Storm asked JP to tag up with them here tonight. And that kind of gave JP went through a brutal match in the last Monday Meltdown. So I think him and the Lord Arthur both kind of taking a step back. Fighting different components of the TWO tonight was Arthur and Weapon X, but will SC Jumpman be able to step up here tonight? Because he's going to need to. There wasn't a super brutal match between Milkman and Recon Delta, but it was still a match. So SC Jumpman needing to step up if their team is going to want to hold on to those title belts here tonight. Look, Milk still on the ground. Milk may do a body good, but wrestling 2 times in a night does not do a body good. And you would think right now, if you were the TWO, you would probably want to get Milkman in. You would want Milkman to be the one that's kind of in the match doing whatnot. And if you're on the TWO side also, you probably want, even though it's Matt Storm's first match, of the season, you probably still, Matt Storm going to be a little bit fresher than JP going through. Like, and if you haven't seen that match between the Lord and JP, absolutely brutal match. That's not where their story ends by any stretch of the imagination. You're starting to see more and more people using those alternating elbows. You saw Totes do it last season, and now all of a sudden people are like, hey, Totes might have been on to something. And even though JP gives up a lot of size, and I'm not even surprised JP is split open. Again, go watch that match between him and the Lord. It makes a lot of sense. They are only 1 week removed from that match, so not shocking. And right now, they're doing something super smart, making sure that Milk is used in kind of a way where he is in and out, in and out, in and out. So far, so good. But look, the TWO at any time could get that turned around quickly. Now the two freshest wrestlers in the match, and what a spinning jump kick that was, connected right on the jaw of SC Jumpman. And you can see Matt Storm right now, man on a mission, trying to make sure that these tag belts not only come back to the TWO, but that Grand Slam title comes to him as well. Oh, what? Thrown into the corner. SC Jumpman getting ready to kind of take a little victory lap, you know, like get the crowd involved, doing some things. And then that doesn't work out at all. Matt Storm able to get up, go underneath, and come back in. Now SC Jumpman showing you that right off the bat, like, hey, look, yeah, I might be a heavyweight, but we talked about it earlier in the night. Even though he is a heavyweight, still a high flyer. Can't fly as far, but you're going to see him flying off ropes, flying off this, flying off that, doing the flippies, doing the dippies. Hitting you right on top of your scunion before you even know what's going on. And this is the part where it starts to get a little dangerous. They bring Milkman in, and eventually it's all going to catch up the way they've been going. But it is possible for Milkman to maybe get stuck in the ring, and then that start to become a major disadvantage. Now, I think him and JP, they're probably caught back up damage-wise. You know, JP already bleeding. But Matt Storm still a little bit fresh right there. SC Jumpman still a little bit fresh. Oh, what is he doing right? SC Jumpman was doing something, and look, JP's like, I'm not having it. I'm not having it at all. Gets Matt Storm kicked back in. Matt Storm was getting the better of SC Jumpman earlier on in the match. Can SC Jumpman turn that around? And it might be, oh, that is the perfect storm right there. And he hit it on exactly the right guy. Like, if you were going to hit the perfect storm at any point in the match, this is probably the guy I would want to be making sure I hit it on. Oh, Milk trying to sneak that in the back door like any good milkman would. And JP doing what JP does, you know, slowing the match down, keeping things going the way he wants it to go. And now going to try to hit Milkman with the big red button. Hits it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and we have brand new United States Tag Team Champions, and
here are your winners, and the new United States Tag Team Champions, the All-American JP, and the Captain, Matt Storm, the NWO.
and a brand new Meltdown Grand Slam champion in Matt Storm. So, big night tonight for the TWO. TWO doing some big things. Now, main event, and we did not announce what's about to happen.
The contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Universal World Championship.
Now, these two guys typically on the same side fighting against the SSU, but we've been talking about Grand Slams, we've been talking about this, we've been talking about that. However, tonight, Drew Hawthorne, having a shot at history, and Totes wanting to make sure he got it, offered him a Universal World title shot one-on-one against Totes McGoats. So Drew Hawthorne has a shot to win a World Triple Crown. He has won the Meltdown title. He has won the Outbreak World title. And if he can win here tonight against Totes, the current Universal World Champion, he will win a World Triple Crown and be one of only a couple to have done it. Matter of fact, let me just take a quick peek-see on that. So, no man has done it. No man has won the Triple Crown. There's a lot that are really close. Drew Hawthorne could become the first man to do it. Only Ozzy and Crimson have won a World Triple Crown on the men or on the women's side. So Drew getting he could be the very first male to win a World Triple Crown. Absolutely crazy. But in order to do it, he's going to have to beat four-time Universal World Champion Totes McGoats. Yeah, I think up for next for Matt Storm is maybe defend them tag team titles. You know what I mean? Again, there's not a tag team. There's a lot of tag teams that stood out. I'm not saying that have won up to maybe 6 tag team title belts. But there's a lot of things that in the tag team division up for grabs right now.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 271 pounds. Gentlemen, Drew Harrington. And his opponent from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 258 pounds. The Universal World Champion, the Reaper, Tonio McGould.
I mean, you look at the title defense runs in the tag team division. Walters Brothers, they defended it 4 times. The Maniacs defended it 5 times. American Alpha 7 times. That is the most of any tag team title belt in title defenses. You had a few teams, that have been up to 4. But yeah, 7. Only one has ever done it 5, and then you have the 7. So 5, the Maniacs, and then American Alpha 2. The Vipers have done it 7. So Vipero and Zach Hamilton. Oh, look. Totes is getting pumped up right now. And Drew is trying to keep a cool head. And Totes is like, man, I can't keep a cool head. I got to get going. What is going on? R2K, welcome to the show. You had a big match earlier in the evening. I think it was match 3. I think it was match 3. Yeah, it was match 3 against Blackheart. World title shot tonight. What is going on? Raymond Jones, welcome to the show. But a big thing going on here. Drew getting a shot to make history in the men's division, to become the first male to win a world triple crown. Before he has won the Meltdown world title, before he has won the Outbreak world title, but getting a shot here tonight. If he can win the Universal world title, no male has won all 3 world titles. Not one. What's crazy about it, and we've talked about it all night long, but we've talked about this all night long, about this, that, and the other. You look at Totes. He has won 7 world titles. 4 of them were the Universal, 3 were the Meltdown. He's not on the Outbreak brand, so he doesn't get a shot at it. Not yet. Rowdy's another one who's got a shot. He's won 1 Universal and 4 Meltdown. He is on the Outbreak brand, so if he can win an Outbreak world title, he could do it. Recon Delta 1-1, no Outbreak. Bama Boy 1-1, no Outbreak. He is on the Outbreak brand, so he's got a shot at it. Boom 1-3, he's not on the Outbreak program. Sentinel 1-3, he is on the Outbreak program. Oh, Totes, is he trying to end it right now? Hooks it up, puts him in the extraction. Did he just defend his title? 1, 2, 3, and Totes stops Drew Hawthorne from becoming the very first Triple Crown World Champion.
And still the Universal World Champion, the Reaper, Tonio McGould.
It's crazy because we look at some of the different things, and we talked about this when Totes won this title belt. Yeah, right now all I've talked about was, Drew becoming the first. But something that's been crazy on the side of this world title belt, it hasn't been defended with longevity hardly ever. Like the longest streak of people that are actually in the TCW, like actual TCW wrestlers, Sentinel defended it 3 times. Recon defended it twice. Robbo defended it twice. Totes defended it once. That's it. That's a short list of title defense streaks. So, can Totes find a way to maybe put a little longevity into this title belt? That's the next thing that that we're going to be looking at. So, don't think that's going to be Drew Hawthorne's last shot at the Universal title. That was his, let's see just real quick. That was his first shot at the Universal World title. Didn't go the way he probably planned it, but that doesn't mean it'll be his last. So, guys, I appreciate you guys stopping in today. I appreciate everything that you guys do. Love the community that we're in. We're doing a lot of cool stuff. If you are trying to get into the Discord, and I know that Discord link isn't working right now, but if you're trying to get into the Discord, all you got to do, let me know that it's not working. I'll shoot you over the Discord link, and we'll get you in there. There's a lot of cool stuff that is going on in there. A lot of AI things, AI renders of these wrestlers, AI renders of our tag team logos, and a complete card series of record breakers, of the Hall of Legends with deeds, the Hall of Legends with inductions. We've got a lot of advertising posters that look really cool. But yeah, it's a good place. Come in, hang out. Lots of stuff to see there. Lots of stuff to do there. And really appreciate that. Guys, remember, when you're out in the world today, you got a chance to be a leader. You got a chance to step up. You got a chance to show people how to do things. I'm not going to harp on it. I do it every time. But just remember, because somebody's mean to you doesn't mean you got to be mean to them. Maybe what they need is you to show them a little bit of grace. Maybe they need to see somebody doing it. And maybe you're going to be the leader that steps up and does it. Or maybe they get punched in the nose. I don't know. But you're going to make that decision. Just don't make the decision because, oh, they were mean to me, so I was mean to them. That's dumb. That's simple-minded. Don't go down that road. Really, I hope you guys step up and show them what kind of people you are, the kind of people I know you are, the kind of people you are in this community. But guys, from the Totes My Goats Wrestling Network to all of you out there, that is going to do it for us here today. Appreciate every single one of you, and we will catch all of you in the next one. Peace.